back and I was like,
Papa and Lena in the building. Ladies and gentlemen, show them. Welcome home, Daddy.
Hey! Bam, 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 bam. Daddy.
Daddy.
Yeah, you need to see that Sunday. I just said, you don't make it go.
I know.
Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Azine Williams. How are you all doing? Hope you guys are good. Hope you guys are fine. If you're new to this channel, kindly click on the subscription button. Click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. Okay, guys. So you all know Uriel was the queen of the diary room. Then Kidwire was the king of the diary room, and when both of them got evicted, we actually thought, oh my goodness, who is going to make that diary room exciting for us? And as if Big Brother had us, he brought Omashola, the main king of the diary room. Like, if you did not enjoy Omashola's diary session today, I don't know what to tell you. Like, it was expository and it was fun. Yes, guys, we are going to be talking about it in this video. But before then, Prince and his siblings met up with Fraud, his wife, and our baby Elena. Yes, guys. So Prince, his sister, his younger brother, they went to visit Fraud. I think that was yesterday. Yes, guys. And it's so beautiful. Like you can see in that video. I love it. Like, there's always life outside of the house. That's why some of these people, if they are over calculating, scheming, plotting, I'm like, remember there is a life outside of this house. You don't want to play a kind of game that you play that when you come out, you can't even relate with your fellow ex-housemates, and brands will be looking at you like this wicked person or something of that sort. But honestly, I am happy to see Fraud again. He said it's not daddy. It's not daddy. It's daddy. If you're an Igbo person, you understand. Daddy is for like your spiritual head, and daddy is actually your father. Yes, guys. Now, away from that, Pere and Neo are making me laugh. I can't even help it. Whenever they appear on my screen, it's actually very funny. Them wearing that yellow uncis, like people that called it, it's actually funny. Like I told you guys yesterday, people that told them, if one person is sweeping, the other person has to be sweeping. If one person is hugging, the other person has to be there hugging. You don't have a choice. Both of you cannot be doing two different things at the same time. It has to be a particular thing at the same time. And that role is actually getting tiring for them. Even this morning, while Omashola and Venita had their age, Pere had to call him to have a one-on-one talk with him. Of course, Neo has to be there because they are paired together in that outfit they're wearing. And Pere wanted him to talk to Big Brother if there is a way that, they will stop wearing that because of their tax presentation and all that. And Omashola, now you know him, he cannot hide his mouth. Even though he will say he does not shout, his voice is naturally loud. Omashola was like, oh, you want me to go and tell Big Brother to remove you from your punishment? Like the way he said it, Pere was like, put your voice down now. But at some point, Neo was not having it. Neo was like, guy, may we forget this discussion, may we come over here. And Omashola was like, I did my own, no Buddha call me. Like that scene took me out. Like it was really, really funny. Now, talking about Omashola and Venita's fight this morning, it's all about the wager presentation. You all know how Omashola calls meetings in the morning to discuss how they are going to do for their wager presentation. He already told them that they have to finish those trees and everything, the preparation for the presentation before their pool party so that everybody can relax, have a good time, drink as they want, and know that tomorrow they are going to kill it at the arena. Now, while he was saying that, he started saying about there are two people in this life, the talkers and the doers and all of that. And then Venita started talking that people in her group, one person is white money that was not really there. And then Pere, I think Pere or Neo, one of them, is being paired. So there's really no way that they could be present to help out. And that she asked for help from Omashola, and Omashola promised to help, but he's not, helping out. And Omashola was like, nah, I don't remember you saying that. And before you know it, it was a full blowout. Yes, guys, Omashola was shouting. shouting, Venita was shouting. At some point, Omashola was like, Adekule, hold down, make sure they shout, hold down, make sure they talk. Then Omashola now said, Venita, you are a talker, I'm a doer, you're a talker, you just talk. You don't do anything. And Venita did not like that. She was like, that's inflammatory. That's inflammatory. That's an inflammatory statement. I'm like, what? Oh my God, I didn't even understand what that word means. She was like, even that thing where you don't talk that inflammatory, I'll be waiting. I don't even understand that. That was funny. Venita was pissed. She was going to the dressing area. Kim was holding her. Adekule was trying to talk. Of course, Adekule has to defend his woman. But last, they settled. Omashola came to meet her and apologized. Yes, even though it was, a lot of play were involved and all of that. And that was how it ended. Omashola came out and started shouting, I'm a liar, I lie. Even if he lied or not, one thing I love is Omashola is actually a leader. He just wants that work to get done. He just wants it that for the first time, they finish on time and stop this whole fire brigade approach to their tax presentation. Yes, guys. Now, away from that, let's talk about Omashola's diary session. I enjoyed it. Like I said, it's both hilarious and expository. Now, he talked about Kimoprah, his past relationship with Kimoprah and where they are now. For those of you who do not know, again, Omashola and Kimoprah actually dated after the show in 2019. Yes, guys, and they broke up in 2020. He also let us know that even while they came for the reunion, I know that they broke up because I remember when Ebuka asked of the Kim Shola ship, and Kimoprah was like, there was no shape and all of that, which he reiterated in his diary session. But what confuses him is how Kimoprah thinks that she should be picked as a BFF. Now, Omashola said he cannot pick Kimoprah as a BFF because that's his ex. And he has a fiance that he loves and a son that he loves. And he's about getting married on the 23rd of December. And he would not want to do anything in that house to jeopardize it because it would be somehow now. Imagine it, taking your ex to that head of house lounge, and she probably wants to sleep in the room, on the bed and all of that. And he said he's not willing to take any of those chances. And again, Kimoprah is with Cross. Now, Kimoprah came up to him 2 days back and said, oh, I'm not with Cross. And he was like, which one is you're not with Cross? You are upstairs wearing lingerie, dancing with Cross, dancing lingerie dance with him. We all are seeing it. You are cooking for him, he's cooking for you. You are following him around. And now, because you want to be a BFF and you want to be taken upstairs, you are now denying him. Like, what is Kimoprah's plan actually? Like, it looks like Kimoprah wants to create a rift between Omashola and Cross, so that Cross will now think, oh, because it's your ex, that's why you are behaving like that. If Cross is downstairs, stay downstairs with him. If he's upstairs, follow him upstairs, that he will not put asunder in whatever it is that both of them have together. Yes, guys. And he also said that the way Kimoprah is carrying face for him, making him feel like both of them are in a relationship, meanwhile, they are not. But he also asked for Big Brother to give Kimoprah one more week. You all know that they are fake housemates or house guests. So he asked Big Brother to give her another week. I don't know if that will work because I'm sure they signed a contract that said that these are how many weeks that they have to stay on the show. Also, he also talked about why he picked his BFF. See, Omashola he might be loud, but from Pepper Dem season, I know that he's a very sensible guy. He talked about Mercy. Like he said, one of the reasons he picked Mercy, of course, Mercy, his fiance, they are very good. And also, when he talked about his wedding, Mercy was the only one that called him to the garden and offered him her 4-bedroom apartment with a car and all of that. Like, not anybody can do that for you. Like, whenever they come to Lagos and all of that, they can find a place to stay. Not everybody can do that for you. That also goes, that's also a testament of how much of a good person that she is. And people like that are actually very rare, right? And he also talked about Ceec, that there's this whole perception about Ceec that is not true. He said that coming into the house, he had to study people that were already in the house. And one of the people he was wary of is Ceec, because there's this whole notion about her that she's this, she's that. But when he came in and started interacting with her, the girl is smiling a lot. The girl is having interaction. She's always laughing. He was like, hold up. Like, this is not the Ceec I thought. I would meet in that house. Like the CC that has already been painted on the outside is hostile, is troublesome, is toxic. But this girl I'm spending time with, this girl I'm gisting with, this girl I'm staying in the house is a totally different person. And he said, like, Titi is a testament that you do not judge a book by the cover. And he said that was part of the reasons he also picked her as BFS, because he's a happy person. He wants people around him that will be happy, people around him that will, be like people that will be bringing up positive energy. He loves talking, he loves gisting, not the kind of sitting as if he's on a therapist, having a conversation with a therapist. No. He wants to be laughing and all that. And the house or the BFFs that he picked are those kind of people. And as for Ilebaye, he said when he came into the house, Ilebaye was one of the people he had conversations with, and he was noticing that she was always on her own, always looking dull, moody in one corner. Then when he had a conversation with her, he realized that because she's the youngest, some of the housemates, or most of them, actually wants to use her as a house help. I mean, to be sending her on an errand because she's the youngest person, and to be making her do their chores and all of that because she's the youngest. For him, he said it almost looked like they wanted to make her like, okay, Big Brother brought this one for us to be sending message, something of that sort. And he said, according to what Ilebaye told him, she said she did not want that at all and she refused. And I guess that's what translates to the whole being rude, being disrespectful and all of that. And he said, okay, you know what? If I win the head of house, because I mean, the chances of him winning were slim. If I win the head of house challenge, you will be the first person that I will make a BFF and I will make you my deputy. I'll hold your hand and hand in hand, we will walk into that head of house lounge. And when he won the head of house, as a man of his word, he actually did that. And he said that ever since, her mood has changed totally, that she's been way excited, like she's always willing to help. She's not just a talker, she's a doer. That she's always like, oh, what can I do for you? Should I paint this? Should I paint that? And he said that if given another choice or if given another chance to be head of house, you see all these people that he picked, he will actually pick them again. See, yeah. This is one of the reasons why I actually do respect Omashola. And no, it's not just about the All-Stars. I've said it before. If there's somebody that in that Pepper Dem season I actually do like a lot, despite his loudness, it's Omashola. He doesn't treat people, because I'm older than you. Because if there's anybody that has the right to say that, it's him. He's the oldest. I remember in Pepper Dem, he was 40 years. Now, calculate 2019, like he's about 44 years, if I'm not mistaken. He's kind of like the oldest, but you wouldn't know. And that's cool. And I mean, look at him as the head of house. He's been doing a fantastic job. For the first time, even Mercy attested to it in her diary session. She said for the first time, they're about to finish their tasks on time. And this is something that they used to experience in their previous seasons. It's just that in this season, everybody is just being lackadaisical and acting all big and all of that. So yeah, I actually did enjoy that. Yeah, I also enjoyed Mercy's diary session. Imagine Mercy having the back of Kim and Venita, but I don't know if these people have her bags. Honestly, right now, Mercy's handler and Venita's handler have unfollowed themselves with good reason. Because, I mean, how many times will Venita speak bad of Mercy? Look, you might not be a fan of Mercy, but one thing I've realized is she actually comes through for her friends. And Venita happens to be one of those friends. And I've heard gist about how Mercy has actually helped her get deals and all of that. You understand? So some of the utterances she makes about Mercy, and in her defense, she always comes like, oh, it's Mercy and who that put her up for possible eviction in her season. And in my head, I'm like, what is the justification for that? Because then you guys were not even close. You came in 5th week, if I'm not mistaken, in Pepper Dem season. So what loyalty did she have to you at that time? But this is how many years after? 4 years after you guys have worked together, in brand ambassadorial deals and all of that. We've heard just about how she's come through for you on different occasions. I mean, that should count for something. Abby, that should erase whatever it is she did to you or nominate you during the Pepper Dem season. And honestly, even if she didn't nominate you, her own nomination was not the only nomination that got you evicted. Other people would have nominated you too. So Venita, honestly, she's a beautiful babe. Very beautiful, very smart, very intelligent, but she's really problematic. Listening to Mercy in her diary room, the girl is basically vouching for these babes, and she doesn't even know that these are the things that this babe have said behind her back. Wow. Now, from there, enough of the diary sessions. Let's talk about a discussion that happened between Doyin and Ceec last night. For some reason, I did not talk about it in my first video today. Now, Doyin and Ceec, we are trying to hash out their differences. Ceec talking about why she felt the way she felt because of the things Doyin said about her when Doyin was the head of house. Then Doyin talking about why she felt that Ceec wanted to sabotage, her reign as the head of house. They squashed that. I don't even want to go into all that. They squashed that, and they sure did agree that they owed each other an apology. I think it was mostly Doyin that did that and all of that. Now, at some point, out of the blue, Doyin started talking about Ilebayi. Now started talking about the reason why she did not pick Ilebayi as a BFF. Now, according to her, she said that someone told her that Ilebayi has gone around telling everybody that cares to listen that the reason that she feels that her friendship with Doyin is strategic on Doyin's end. Like Doyin was using her friendship as a strategy. I was shocked hearing that because every time people have come up to Ilebayi to talk about Doyin, she always dismisses it. She always says, oh, I care about her, I'm angry with her, but outside of this house, we will know. Neo has come, Mercy has come, Tony Badge has come, even Ceec has come. And on those occasions, she has never opened her mouth to say, oh, I actually think that Doyin is being friends with me because it's her strategy. She hasn't said that. And in those occasions, in those discussions, we usually see the beginning and the end of it. Unless you're telling me that, okay, this conversation happened behind the camera or the camera did not capture it. But knowing how the camera is always on Ilebayi and her talks, they will definitely capture it because it's one of the highlights of the show for them. Do you understand? So when she said that, I'm like, two things. It's either she just said that or the person that told her that is just gone in for trouble. Because I remember before yesterday when Doyin was talking about the reason why she did not pick Ilebayi, she actually did not mention that. Rather, she said, oh, they were not in talking terms and what else? Because of the whole Venita situation and all of that, and also the cross situation, she has never for one day, except for yesterday though, she has never mentioned that Ilebayi said that. And I'm honestly puzzled though. I'm honestly puzzled. And I told myself, let me come and bring it to you guys. So did you hear Ilebayi at any point say that? Maybe I'm not really watching the show the way I should be. That's why I'm asking. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. On that note, I'd like to say a very big thank you to you all for being part of my channel. If you have not yet subscribed, kindly click on the subscription button. Click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. Until I come your way again, I remain your darling girl, Ezine Williams. Have yourself a beautiful, wonderful day ahead.
I do.
Music label.
Johnny and
Pollux, yes. Pollux Records.
Pollux
If you
Records.
don't know, you better know.
You better know. Now, fraud, you have everything you need in life. Oh.
I'm not. The fraud, please.
Okay, I'll probably explain it. The vice in the jingles will be a big percent of them. Eh, Maka, Obiamuna, Ujumaya, when I go for when I go, when I sing Obiamuna, Bema, they were telling you.
I see.
Since we're going so long.
You see. You see.
Elena. Obi di Elena. Onu gara ihe. N'ihi nke unu ya ụmụ ya mmụọ nke unu ya ụzọ ha yiri.
Amen. I see.
Ogologo ndụ bụ nke arụ isi ike bụ nke ihe ọma niile dị n'ụwa Chineke bụ nke abịa magaziri nke If you look on you, but I don't Mama to Mama.
Amen.
You know, my is a good.
And I can you. Hey, say. Amen. Amen. Hey. Baby, set your waist. That's the thing.